Hello and welcome back. This is Watertown365. We have news about how Santa Claus is coming to town, specifically to the Salmon Run Mall, for the holiday season beginning December 1st. Jefferson County has opened up a temporary place for homeless people to shelter from the winter storm that has hit the North Country. JCC will present the Citizen James play on December 8th. And a bar and tanning salon is opening on Arsenal Street. Good old Arsenal Street can always be counted to have something new, exciting happening there. So let's jump in and talk about Santa coming to the Salmon Run Mall. That's the first exciting news item we're covering, which will be near the Hobby Lobby end of the mall through Christmas Eve, during the hours of 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday and noon to 6 p.m. Sundays. On Christmas Eve, Santa's hours will be 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Visits with Santa are always free, but photo packages will be available for purchase. In conjunction with Cherry Hill Programs and Autism Speaks, the mall will host a circumferential Santa event from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. December 4th. Individuals with special needs and their families can experience the time-honored tradition of a visit with Santa during this event created just for them. This sensory-friendly event allows families with children of special needs to experience the tradition of a Santa visit in a comforting environment prior to public hours. Space is limited and families are encouraged to reserve times in advance. Photo packages will also be available for purchase and donations will be collected on behalf of Autism Speaks. Families can bring their cats or dogs to have photos taken with Santa from 5 to 7 p.m. December 5th. Donations that evening will be collected on behalf of the Humane Society of the United States. So that is quite a lineup. It sounds like there are the kind of the special needs and autism hours from before, and then there's the main hours, and then there's the later hours where you can bring your pets. So that seems like they thought of everyone, and it seems really exciting. And so we want to also point you to this resource, since this information is at shopsalmonrunmall.com. And there's an idea for you is to some days go to shopsalmonrunmall.com, because you can go there and see what kind of special events are happening at the mall specifically, such as the Memory Tree fundraiser, the Angel Tree, the toy and food drive. So that's an interesting resource for you, just to go to the Salmon Run Mall website specifically, and then they show you the different Black Friday sales that are happening this week, for example. So like American Eagle is 30% off, and there's $10 off and 50% off and 50% off. So that's interesting how shopsalmonrunmall.com will show you some of that information for you right there. So next up, let's talk about Jefferson County opening a temporary shelter until the winter storm passes. Jefferson County has helped open up a temporary place for homeless people to shelter from the winter storm that has hit the North Country. The county has arranged for the former Dealmaker Auto Group body shop on Main Avenue, owned by local businessman P.J. Simao, to be a place for homeless people who had been living under the J.B. Wise parking lot pavilion to get out from the cold until the storm ends. The building was open late Friday afternoon as the winter storm continued to hit the area. Now, for weeks, unhoused have been living under the Joseph Butler Senior Pavilion, some putting up tents and staying in sleeping bags. But with the storm approaching Thursday night, about 15 people gathered under the pavilion to ride out the bitter cold, but volunteers have come forward to monitor the people staying in the building. They're working on providing restrooms as well. A group of contractors and others put up a tarp at the pavilion to keep the homeless people warmer under the wintry conditions. Now, the city doesn't want people to be staying under the pavilion because of problems associated with graffiti and vandalism, but the city council members might consider setting Monday night hours to close the pavilion so that way the homeless people cannot stay there. But it's getting cold, and early on, the pavilion was a place where homeless people congregated at night, using blankets and sleeping bags and storing their belongings and food there. But city officials thought the situation got out of hand when it escalated into homeless on homeless violence, drug deals, vandalism to city property, and people bringing furniture into the facility. So that is why the Transitional Living of Northern New York is opening a temporary housing facility at 518 Pine Street in the former Angels Inn adult home. And there's also, I believe, another project happening with a warming center in the Salvation Army facility on State Street. The center there would offer 20 cots for homeless people to stay overnight and leave in the morning. But both projects have hit staffing snags getting started. They cannot find enough employees to work at the facility. So that is your kind of warming center and homeless update, where there's kind of those two facilities. There's the Transitional Living Center and the Salvation Army, but then they're having the staffing shortages, and it's a little scary when some of these storms are coming in. So next up for our news stories, the Jefferson Community College's Opportunity Programs with Syracuse Stage is presenting the play Citizen James, The Young Man Without a Country, December 8th, 7 p.m. The one-man show will be screened in Sturt's Theater, free of charge to the public. The play is set in 1948 with a young, aspiring black writer who left America for Paris. He boards a plane at LaGuardia Airport and begins his journey toward becoming a powerful voice of the civil rights era and beyond. It's a 1-hour screening, then there will be an open discussion, and you can call JCC at 315-786-2288. That is December 8th at Syracuse Stage. Next, there is a bar and tanning salon opening on Arsenal Street. If you ever wanted to have a beer when you went tanning, there will soon be a place for you. So the owner of the Bad Apple Garage and the Bad Apple Saloon, who we post about on this Watertown page, they are opening a tanning salon at 300 Arsenal Street that will serve beer, hard cider, and wine. The tanning salon will feature a variety of tanning equipment, 6 tanning beds, a stand-up tanning bed, an automated tanning spray machine, and it's going to employ 5 people, and the full board is voting on the loan this week. So they opened the Bad Apple Garage in a former oil change garage on Washington Street. At the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, they opened the Bad Apple Saloon down the street from the tanning venture and previously operated the Bad Apple Saloon in Cape Vincent. So exciting developments, what's happening. There might be this tanning salon over here on our Arsenal Street near that Bad Apple Saloon. So next up, let's talk about Perry Optical. I believe, I've been doing this long enough, I believe the address is Perry Optical NY, and I was correct. When you feel some pain in your eyes and you can't see clearly, then you need to pay your eye doctor a visit. Wondering where to find a quality eye care service in Jefferson County? Perry Optical team has been helping the North Country see better for more than 30 years. Perry Optical is catering to families and individuals, specializing in patients with special needs and clients who may be hard to fit for glasses or contacts. The location is Perry Optical Vision Center 2, 1125 Arsenal Street, Watertown, New York. The contact number is 315-786-0133, open Monday through Friday 9 to 5, Saturday 9 to 12, perryopticalny.com. Let's also talk about the Sackett's Harbor Ballroom, sackettsharborballroom.com. Remodeled and refurbished in the 2018 Sackett's Harbor Ballroom event venue, provides you with a marvelous atmosphere to hold your event, whether it be a wedding, reception, meeting, educational event, family celebration, or Christmas party. Sackett's Harbor offers a unique, clean, accessible, and affordable facility to hold your public or private event. They are your one-stop destination for any event requirement. That is at 103 West Main Street, Sackets Harbor, New York, 315-646-7145, Sackets Harbor Ballroom.com. And speaking of websites, Watertown365 is the website where we would like you to go, where you can read more about the homeless shelter issue. You can find out about how that bad apple vote went this week. You can read and get some of those exact specifics about Santa coming to the Salmon Run Mall, but also so many things you haven't even heard about, such as the first 3D printed neighborhood, such as how a water main break shut down a portion of Holcomb Street in Watertown. If you're wondering what happened there, it was a water main break. About how a federal emergency was declared after the storm, about how best friends won $1 million lottery, snow total tops 6 feet in parts of the North Country, and so much more. That is Watertown365.com. And then while you're there, you can also click on the Facebook icon and visit us at Watertown or Facebook.com/Watertown365. And while you're there, you mentioned the Bad Apple Saloon Daily Human Jukebox on Piano. So that's Just Joe from Syracuse at the Bad Apple Saloon, Black Friday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. What else is happening on this Facebook page, especially as far as comments that we will read yours on the air if you post us a comment. A lot of people did a lot of likes about the people winning the lottery. We got 15 likes there, but how about some comments? What do we have? Scrolling through, and Tri-County school closings. What do we have to say about that? Guess we'll see about Monday at this point. I'm just outside the square, and there's nothing going on in Watertown as far as those school closings, okay? And then about Stewart shops that opened on Washington Street. So Michael likes the one on Massey Street, and then Anthony passed by the new Stewart shop on Washington Street, and looks great. Congratulations. And I believe that just about does it as far as checking the... there we go. What does that boat look like? I mean, not sure. Anyway, so yeah, Facebook.com/Watertown365, and then Watertown365.com is the place where you can get up-to-date news on everything happening in the area. And we will see you next week, and we'll see you soon when we have more news to chat about with you. So Watertown365, have a wonderful weekend, and bye for now.